Hey everybody, it's TheJWittz here, and I just wanted to make another informal video to let you guys know what's going on with my whole Lavender Town video removal situation. So, around a week ago, my Lavender Town video got removed. I made this video right here, explaining some of the garbage reasons why it was. It seemed related to the YouTube flagging system. My video was removed for inappropriate content. After working with Maker for a while trying to get some kind of answer, we learned that it had to do with spams, scams, and commercially deceptive content that seemed like total BS, and that was where we left things off. Since then, I've done a few things to try and get my video back up, and lo and behold, it is! The video's back up, the strike I had against my channel is now gone, and things are looking pretty good. So I figured I'd walk things through with you guys, let you know what I did differently, see if maybe we can find some sort of solution to this. But at the end of the day, I still think that this system is very, very poor, and it is unfair to underprivileged channels, and so I'm keeping the original video up. So here's what happened. Since then, I tried working additionally with Maker. They thought maybe they could do something to try and escalate my case and get in contact with YouTube. One of those things that they thought would help my case would be to make my complaint video private. Not necessarily because what I was saying wasn't true, but because I did pull Maker into it and a negative opinion that one of their employees had over the whole situation. Now, they weren't embarrassed of their opinion, but at the end of the day, when it comes to business and corporate lingo and whatnot, you normally don't want to talk bad about the company that you're trying to work with. So, we, for a while, put my video to private to see how things would go, see if they made that conversation a little bit better. So they tried and unfortunately weren't able to get any further with it. And so this past Friday night, I decided, you know what? I think we've waited long enough, we haven't gotten any response, we're putting the video back up. So at that point, I figured, you know, I did take a kind of big loss here. That video, the original complaint video that I had, was getting a lot of steam, a lot of views. It's one of my most liked videos to this date. In fact, checking it just now, it has more likes than the original Lavender Town video. Now, likes aren't views, but still, it was awesome to have so much support behind you guys and a lot of other really big YouTubers. People like Rubber Ross and I keep Smooth McGroove. There we go. There's your name. Even Boogie, one of the guys I talked about, who has very adult content, but I feel has a place on YouTube. So a whole bunch of support. Really got to thank you guys for that. But at the end of the day, I wasn't able to continue that push because I had to set my video to private and put it back. But you know what? Figured made a sacrifice. We tried our best. But then, in the wake of the whole video and the original attention that it pulled through, I got a message from one of my friends on the YouTube world. And they had connections through another partner network, and they thought they could help me out. Now, I'm not going to divulge which network it was or who it was, strictly out of confidentiality. I am not 100% sure if what they did was something they were supposed to do for their company, but at the end of the day, someone with a connection to YouTube was able to contact me and try and use an alternate route to connect with YouTube. And while I'm not 100% sure, and even they're not 100% sure if they got it, they were able to escalate the case through whatever system they use. They said that they've had to deal with about a dozen of these in the past couple of weeks, and so they figured they'd be able to help me out. And all of a sudden, I wake up this morning, my video's up, completely good, strike is gone, it's like the whole thing never happened. So at the end of the day, I didn't get all the answers I was looking for. Literally, I will still never know why YouTube took my video down in the first place. And again, that's why you gotta keep the original video up, is because the system's weird. Either it's bots, or they even said it might have been like interns or people new to the job who just don't know how to sort the information correctly. And at the end of the day, it just is a flaw in the YouTube system. They should want to protect my video and keep it up. One thing a lot of you guys didn't understand in my first video is that YouTube isn't like trying to oppress me. They make more money from my videos than I make. So they want my videos up, it's just their system bends really easily to random rule droppings and it's just not good. So again, I just want to lay it out there. There are huge problems with YouTube's flagging system. There's no communication. You can't dispute your case well. And they just don't really give you good enough reasons for why they decide to take something down ultimately. Now, there was some news that passed over this week. Of course, during the same time my video got flagged, YouTube slowly, quietly rolled out this extra system, something called super flaggers. I do not have 100% info on this, but it seems like it could be related to my case, and that is that they seem to have given around 200 organizations the power to flag better than the average person. And so that allows corporations, some of them were like Scam 404, I think was the name of one of them. They have the ability to basically present more stuff to YouTube more adequately than the average person. So they're giving some organizations, some of them even from the government, more power than the average person. Now, while I am sort of skeptical on that, and I understand why there are a lot of criticisms to it, I'm not fully against it. After all, there are more people, just random people, who will troll flag, I believe, than an actual organization which is created in order to stop some of this stuff. Are there going to be some issues in the process? Absolutely. I have a flagged video. I have no idea why it was taken down, and it likely could have been related to one of these super flagger scenarios, but at the end of the day, YouTube's trying to do their things to cover their own butt without having to do the work. So I'd at least rather an organization do that than random people off the street, when half the time when they just make a flagging claim it's completely fraudulent. So if I had to say anything, I guess if you get in one of these scenarios, it's all about who you know and not what you know, and that's why it's not a good system. I think it was my connections and my friend from another network who was able to escalate this case and push it through for me, which is awesome. The video is back and circulating, and I couldn't be happier. But not everybody has that kind of connection. You know, I can't... even when they worked for me, I'm not even sure if they were supposed to. That was just goodwill on the part of the YouTube community. So, at the end of the day, still appealing to YouTube. You need to fix this flag system. It has caused me a ton of stress, messed up my whole week, just trying to get things through. I am so glad that this is over, so I can go back to making regular content. But, yeah, I just hope less people have to go through this kind of issue. I think that's all I've got. I just wanted to inform you guys on what's going on, but as always, thank you so much for supporting my content. Thank you for supporting that video and helping it reach the right people to help me out. I hope that less people have to make these kinds of videos and YouTube learns better, more efficient ways to help out the people that are basically running its entire revenue. But maybe that's for another day. Until then, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you again with real, actual content that I've been working on. Isn't that strange? I can actually go back and do that now. Make videos. So that could be fun.